Some states are literally trying to ban fluoridated water. But here's a problem. If we remove it, we can see billions in increase of dental costs and dental caries. So is fluoride actually dangerous? Or is it one of the biggest public health wins ever? What's going on, everybody? My name is Dr. Eli, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am a first-year orthodontics resident, and I've recently graduated from dental school in 2025. On this channel, I make videos with advice for pre-dental students, vlog my dental school and residency journey, and bring videos like this with popular topics to the general public to help inform you all of things that are going on. So in the April 2026 issue of the Journal of the American Dental Association, the cover, the feature article is about community water fluoridation. And this is a super important topic. So when I saw it, I just had to make a video about it. So this article by Dr. Warren at the University of Iowa is actually touching on all things community water fluoridation and why it is so important for us. But let me give you a little bit of a background about community water fluoridation before we even get started. So community water fluoridation has been used for over 80 years. It originally started in Grand Rapids, Michigan in 1945. This was the first controlled community water fluoridation program. And after about 10 years, they noticed a drop in cavities by about 50 to 70% in children. This is why it is one of the biggest public health wins in a long time. And above all else, halting community water fluoridation will have negative effects at a disproportionate rate to underserved communities. See, community water fluoridation was introduced for a few different reasons. It prevents cavities at a large scale. It requires no behavior change like better brushing or brushing at all. It reaches a whole community automatically, so no one's at a disservice due to access to care, access to resources, etc. It's super cost effective. As we all know, prevention is cheaper than treatment, and people without access to dental care actually benefit the most. It's like the equalizer. So for a lot of us, fluoride is like an afterthought. A lot of people don't even think about it at all. But whether you realize it or not, it's one of the main reasons why people have way fewer cavities these days. You see, fluoride helps your tooth at the biological level. It inhibits demineralization, it enhances remineralization of your enamel, and it destructs the metabolism of bacteria in the oral cavity. At the biological level of action, fluoride is helping us tenfold, and getting rid of the access to it through community water fluoridation will really do the general public a disservice. You see, people who haven't really thought about this just think, why not just use toothpaste? Well, again, like I said, fluoride in water allows a baseline level that is not influenced by access to care and access to resources and behavioral changes. With water, you get constant exposure throughout the day, and you don't have to actively do anything that you're not already doing. But as you guys have seen with the recent changes in our government, people have been trying to eliminate community water fluoridation, and they have already started in some states. And to be honest, I'm sure the scientific studies have already started as well. I'm willing to bet that there are dental institutions out there that are studying the effects of reduced community water fluoridation, whether it's monitoring the number of patients they've been seeing, the increase in cavities they've been seeing, tooth decay, etc. See, we actually have real world data on what happens when you remove community water fluoridation. There have been cross-sectional studies done in Australia, in the United States, and in Korea that have shown that the mean DMFS score is increased in non-fluoridated communities. For those of you who don't know what DMFS is, it's essentially a way that we epidemiologically track dental caries. And it's been shown that you see a 25 to 50% increase in the DMFS score in non-fluoridated communities. So we do know from research that non-fluoridated communities have increased dental caries. Now, who does this affect? This affects kids. This affects low-income population. These are the two most vulnerable populations when it comes to dental caries. It's been proven when fluoride goes away, cavities go up every single time. And what goes up with that? Costs. And everyone already hates how burdensome the cost of going to the dentist is. It only gets higher as things get worse. What I found interesting about this article in the Journal of the American Dental Association is that it touched a lot on the potential costs of removing fluoridated water. In one part of the article, it even says, In light of developments in Utah and Florida where legislation has effectively banned community water fluoridation, in two 2025 analyses, researchers estimate the effects of banning community water fluoridation nationwide. Choi and Simon developed a microsimulation model of oral health outcomes in children aged 0 through 19 years on the basis of the 2013 to 2016 NHA, NES, and US water fluoridation data. Using a simulated sample of 10,000 children, they estimated the costs associated with removing fluoride from public water systems after 5 and 10 years, and the stimulated population for key demographic variables such as family income level, insurance type, race, and ethnicity. The results for that, at the best case scenario, removing fluoride from public water systems would increase caries prevalence in children by 7.5% and increase costs for children by $9.8 billion over 5 years. The analysis also found that these increases would disproportionately affect children who were uninsured or publicly insured. Again, like I've been saying over in the video, these healthcare changes will affect low-income people long before it affects the middle and upper class. So let's talk a little bit about why they want to ban community water fluoridation. Well, there's this long-standing taboo about the toxicity in fluoride, and I'm here to debunk that right now. So the recommended level of community water fluoridation is 0.7 parts per million, or 0.7 milligrams per liter. Now, if you do a quick Google search, you can find that the dose of acute toxicity of fluoride is 5 milligrams per kilogram. I actually found one study where it said it could be between 2 and 25 milligrams per kilogram. But for simplicity purposes, we'll use 5 milligrams per kilogram for this equation. So you have 0.7 milligrams of fluoride per liter of water, and you have 5 milligrams per kilogram as the dose for acute toxicity. Now, if you take an 80-pound individual, so let's say an average size child, they are 36 kilograms. We'll even round up and call it 40 for simplicity of this math problem. So 40 kilograms is an 88-pound child. Again, 5 milligrams per kilogram is the acute toxicity dose. 5 milligrams per kilogram. So in a 40 kilogram or 88-pound child, that is 200 milligrams of fluoride as the level of acute toxicity. Now, with 0.7 milligrams per liter and 200 milligrams being the required dose for acute toxicity, you would have to drink 285 liters of water within a short period of time to actually get the toxic level. Personally, I will never understand why people are anti-fluoride, because it has so many benefits and the toxicity is at such large amounts that it really is not something to be worried about. So as a dentist, do I think community water fluoridation is necessary? Absolutely. This is one of the easiest and most effective proven ways to prevent disease, with the disease being dental caries. Honestly, removing it will be taking a step backwards. We are going back before the 1940s. Now, if you learned something from this video, please drop a comment under this video. I love educating you guys on different dental topics, and if there's something else that you want to see, leave that in the comment section below as well. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you stick around on the channel to learn some other things. Peace.
I got baguettes in the back of my ring, and I went he trying to hit. I told her she gotta run through the team before she can talk to the lit. Before she can talk to the jet. Lamb chop, I just pulled up in some